I did admit him, didn't I? Oh, there he is. Mike,
Mick.
you're dressed so warmly.
It's cold.
I left my shirt sleeves out. I'm wearing short sleeves.
Yeah, well, I wore short
Can't
sleeves
tell.
the last couple of days. It was summer 2 days ago,
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
even yesterday. Now it's back to stupid wintertime again in Michigan.
But I'm gonna get my hoodie. I'm freezing.
See? We just golfed yesterday. It was summer yesterday.
Yeah. It'll probably be colder this next Wednesday or something.
Right. Yeah, or we'll get snow or some stupid thing.
I just warmed myself up because I got this workout challenge.
What is that?
It's International Dance Day challenge because today is International Dance Day.
Oh, wow.
So I did 20 minutes of dance and I got this.
All right.
I got this workout challenge. So I'm all overheated.
At least you're exercising. I haven't done anything.
Well, I only did it for the award.
Well, it's motivation then. Good for you.
And now I'm gonna ruin it all with a beverage.
Yes. All right, what do you got there? Is that a land shark?
Yeah. It's time.
Look at it. It's official.
I've gone back.
I got beer from Clausen, his homemade beers.
A home brew. Okay.
I got like 4 different types. So this is it's not a moose head, but it's an Oktoberfest. I figured I'd drink those first. He gave me 3. He made that like in the fall.
Wow. I have the
it's good.
Oberon since it's supposed to be summer, but whatever.
Beer Haven, the bar that's right by my house, advertised a beer from Mitten Brewing, and it's called Peanuts and Cracker Jack. And I was really intrigued by it. I couldn't tell if it would be good or bad. So I was hoping that Vreeland Market might have it because they got a bunch of Michigan, microbrew beers, but they didn't. Because I really wanted to have some in bottles.
I've tried like the peanut butter flavored,
I bought some, and
it's overpowering.
It's overpowering.
Yeah, the peanut takes over everything.
I haven't tasted mine yet. I did buy a little bottle of that and a little bottle of that Chambord or whatever.
I was really curious if it would taste like caramel popcorn, but I don't know because it's peanuts and Cracker Jack. So.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But I won't know. I won't know until I actually go there and buy a pint or whatever. But I'm still
Have you ever been there?
No, I haven't because they shut down right after they opened.
Yeah. But
they had this long open advertising. This is what our bar is going to look like. This is what our tables are going to look like on Instagram. And they finally open and then they have to shut down. So I haven't been there, and I'm still iffy about actually going to a place, even like a restaurant or anything, let alone a bar.
All right. There is an outdoor, so it gets a little nicer.
Do you go there first, or do you go through the bar to get there?
You go through. Well, I've usually gone there to like pick up Deborah, and then I hop in from the back because they're not done yet.
So, are we all immune? Have we reached full immunity?
I think so, yes. Yeah, it's been a couple weeks for me, so yeah.
It's 3 for me, so I'm...
Yeah, it's like 3 or 4. Oh, April 6th was my second shot.
So I can't remember mine, so I had to write it down. I think it was...
I didn't have much. I didn't have any side effects, believe it or not. Unless I had these weird, from the first shot, I got mouth sores. I didn't tell Mike about this yesterday.
No, you didn't.
There was points where it was debilitating.
Wow.
I opened my mouth and I had like nickel-sized sores.
Gross.
And I'm calling the dentist like, what the hell? because they know that I have, I get those. I can get those during times of stress and stuff, and I haven't been actually sleeping, But as soon as I got the first shot, they started popping up on my tongue like little bumps. Next thing you know, the sores went down my throat.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, like it hurt, like it's like a sore throat, but it wasn't a sore throat. It was these sores, or maybe
Wow.
maybe with strep. Yeah, I was afraid it might be strep, but they gave me some, but it's virus, So they gave me these pills, and then this mouthwash and stuff, and then I had to get a second round of that.
That's really weird.
I got the other shot, they got worse again.
Huh.
Deborah refused to kiss completely. It's off
Oh,
the
can you
table.
blame her? Jeez.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't see the attraction to begin with, but
Yeah, I just kissed her hello, but she's like, you still have this. How's the sores?
Nice.
But there was a few days where it was like I just didn't talk or nothing.
Probably loved that.
So now she wants you to get a third shot?
Yeah.
It just hurt, like my tongue would have me. I just
Nice. Now I had like zero side effects at the first shot, but the second one I got the body aches, the shakes, the chills and night sweats, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
I got a sore arm again, but this time it was a side effect because it didn't get sore till 6 hours afterwards. And then the arm was really sore all day Friday, and then Saturday morning it went away. So this time I know it was a side effect and not something that I messed up.
Wow. Yeah, I was after that night. The next day I was fine.
Mm-hmm.
That night, and it hit me all at once too, because I thought there was nothing all day long. I had no side effects. I felt great, and then I was just watching TV, and it was getting close to bedtime, and then suddenly, right about bedtime, man, it hit like crazy, and I had the shakes. I just trying to reach for the TV remote. I couldn't pick up the TV remote. It was bad. Had to wear socks in bed because my feet were cold. With the electric blanket on. It was crazy.
But we're all good now. So when's our first in-person podcast?
Yeah, technically we could, right?
Beer Haven.
Hey, there we go.
We'll meet at Beer Haven.
It'll probably be too loud.
Yeah. No, I have to admit, I didn't do too much wearing the mask outdoors. The whole
me
time.
neither.
Just at the beginning, But I mean, I guess I rarely had an opportunity to be at my house on my patio with people. I guess we did wear masks when the kids visited. Yeah,
I was pretty lax on it too, especially if someone would come to the door and I'd talk to them on the porch, and then only midway through the conversation, I realized, oh crap, I should have a mask on. And
I get out of my car and I I walk halfway into the store toward the store. I'm like, son of a bitch, I forgot my mask.
I know, me too.
I do the store. I'll do like one day a week where I go to stores, or in 2 weeks. But then after the first one, it's like under my chin, and then I just keep bringing it up for every visit I'm driving around. But that first one, like
it's pretty bad how forgetful I am. Even now, over a year into this,
yeah,
and I still am halfway to the car before I realize, oh crap, I don't have a mask with me. Even though I've got masks in the car, but they're cast off, uncomfortable, ugly ones.
I have like a package in the car because I have to know that they're in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Because I won't think of it when I go to my car to leave the house.
You have to have them in the car.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I don't like the ones that are in my car.
Yeah.
The one I like is on my desk. And I keep forgetting to grab it on my way out. Even now, that's what pisses me off. How could I not have learned by now?
Yeah. It's supposed to.
I'm
supposed to learn a new habit in just a few weeks. It should be, it's been a year.
Been more than a year.
Anyway, so is that COVID talk? Can we move on?
Yeah, that's our COVID corner.
COVID corner.
We're rounding COVID corner, though. I'd like to point out.
And then I just got a text today. Kate qualifies for Henry Ford Healthcare, can go to the hospital and get one, but Kroger already took care of her. So
yeah, I really wish they had some kind of database of people that have been vaccinated, so I could just say, stop sending me emails, stop making me feel guilty about something that I've already done.
Yeah. Did you ever sign up? I get a text. Do you get a text and answer questions?
Mm-hmm.
I signed up for that thing right away. At first, it was every day. Now I get a weekly poke.
Which one's that?
Um,
Is it the Michigan one or?
I get the state of Michigan one.
I canceled that.
Yeah.
Because they kept reminding me it's time for your second shot, and they did it like 2 days in a row, and it's like, stop it! I've had my second shot.
Yeah.
So I just typed the stop thing and sent it to them.
No, it did it for 2 days and then it stopped. I didn't even stop.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I insulted them
Mine keeps going
for no reason.
Getting a weekly.
Really? Oh no, mine went 2 days.
Well, maybe because I kept answering. I got a bunch of mouth sores. I did too. Did you have anything else other? And I'm typing mouth sores. So they're probably like, holy shit, we better keep an eye on this guy.
Text him again. Text him every day.
Just out of the blue, not in response to anything.
Put him on the text every day list.
Oh, well.
All right. Well, now it's COVID corner.
COVID corner.
I found a couple Buffett stories to talk about.
Well, first we'll say, let me look at the date on my thing.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I keep thinking we've started.
The year is 2021. It's the 29th of April, and you're wasted away on the North Coast with the amigo Schmoe.
Mike.
And Mickey.
Yeah, April's almost behind us here.
That's right. We just managed to squeeze in an April show. That probably won't be going up till May, but I'm still considering it an April show.
Yep, absolutely.
And I guess the earliest Buffett story is that, and that actually happened before our last podcast, but I forgot to mention it, is that they brought back the virtual tours on YouTube and Margaritaville.tv and I guess Nugs.net, although you can make any virtual tour that you want with that service if you're willing to pay the exorbitant fee. And the shows were they started March 20th and they're going to end on May 8th. So we still got 2 shows left, those being the Atlanta show in 96 and the Toronto show in 2019. And they had shows from 95, 94, 2007, 2017, 2003, and 1998. They had a Columbus show, which is probably about the closest to us. And I believe I did watch that one. That was from 98. And I'm going to burp. Excuse me. And I think I tried to watch the other shows from the 90s. The Dallas, Texas one was from 94. And there was a Houston, Texas one from 95. And I'll probably check out the Atlanta one this Saturday from 96. So did you guys check out any?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
I was less excited about this tour because there wasn't anything really close to us, so there was no chance that we might have seen that actual show.
Right. And I'm mostly interested in like those 90s ones, mid 90s, and I saw one a little while back, so
it is kind of funny to recognize the outfit that Jimmy had on. So, like I said, we got 2 more, and that's the Nothing But Time virtual tour. They are selling shirts and caps for it if you want to go the full concert route and buy souvenirs. And I guess the big news, let's go to the other story that let's go to this one. The fact that Latitude Margaritaville has brought back the Home Sweet Home giveaway on Wheel of Fortune this week, April 26th to April 30th, so it ends tomorrow. Have you guys been playing along?
I played the other day when, and I happened to be watching the time that lady won.
Mm-hmm.
This lady won a freaking house in the bonus round.
That was her bonus prize, was a house.
Couldn't believe it. And so that day I entered that reminded me, so I entered that contest.
That was the Tuesday show. I actually set my DVR to record Wheel of Fortune this week. So I'm just speeding through it to the bonus rounds, getting the answer, and then submitting it, which I think counts. I mean, I'm still watching the show. Not all of it, but I'm still watching it. But anyway, they've done 3 so far, obviously, since this is Thursday. They just started the. Now I'm confused. Wheel of Fortune comes first or after Jeopardy?
First, yeah, it's on at
Okay.
7.
I think
So it's already
first,
done. It's
Yeah,
already
it's
done.
done.
My goodness gracious. So I should just stop the recording and speed through my recording of Wheel of
Yeah.
Fortune.
Or there's a couple websites that post the bonus round answer.
But I've
You wanna
got my
cheat.
recording. I've got my recording. It doesn't bother me. But I don't need to go hunting for it. The first answer was Wicker Basket on Monday. I Caught a Glimpse was the one on Tuesday. That's where that
That's
woman
the one
bought
I
a
did.
house.
I remembered that one.
Last night was Honey Badger, which I would have lost at because I kept thinking it was banker because the middle 2 consonants were missing. And I could have sworn it would be something about banker. And I'm trying to think of all the different bankers, but it wasn't. It was Honey Badger. And I can't talk about tonight's because I haven't seen it yet. And that moves us to, we're speeding through the Buffett content.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
so it's going to be another short podcast, like I always say, and then it turns out to be 45 minutes no matter what I do. The big story is Jimmy has announced 4 live shows in May. Were you aware of that? I
Yes.
hope so, because it was big news.
Yes. In fact, HUD said he was going to try to get tickets.
Oh yeah,
Because it's like not far from him. It's like South Florida there. It's in that area.
Is
Delray
it like
Beach.
that Delray or something? What
Yeah.
is
Exactly,
What is,
Delray Beach.
yeah.
And it's limited to
I
like
talked to HUD.
800 tickets per show.
Wow.
So it's very limited, audience.
Right. He should try this. He should try to do that.
Yeah. You
Well,
buy
Is our Florida
like
bureau
of 4 tickets each. That's how they do it.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive too.
Yeah.
The lowest amount for 4 seats, they're selling them in sets of 4. The lowest amount is $450, and that's for obstructed viewing.
Mm.
If you want unobstructed, it's $500 for a pod of 4 seats. If you want a table with those seats, it's $550. If you want a VIP table with drink service, it's $600. And if you want a table up front, the front row set is $2,000
For the set of 4, right?
Yeah, but you're right there in front of the stage. $2,000, and everybody. These shows are Thursday and Friday, May 13th and 14th. Then Jimmy takes the weekend off and comes back Monday, Tuesday, May 17th and May 18th. Those are the 4 shows. And everybody is upset because most of the tickets are showing up on scalper sites. And they've said that I guess you have to show like your credit card or something to get in along with your ticket, because they're saying that only buyers of the original ticket are going to be let in. So you can't buy it from a scalper site. So it's like, well, don't those tickets belong to the scalpers now? So it's going to be only a handful of people, only a couple dozen people are going to be able to get in. And they're also upset because a lot of tickets were given away to a select few, and so to a special group, and only a select few tickets were actually made it to sale. So basically, it's like a concert.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So everybody's very upset. But the thing is, if they're not going to allow third-party sales, then what's going to happen to those tickets that got bought by all the scalpers?
You sure there's no like official third party? There's no like an official third party where they can use a code to transfer?
I don't know about that.
Like U of M football now. Like U of M football now, and in fact, you can get your tickets electronically, Mike, this year. Football tickets.
Right.
It was handled
on your phone, but you can just you can just use whatever, you can scan the ticket, whatever, and then you sell it, and they know that you sold your ticket, and then they print it out, and yours doesn't work anymore.
It was run by AXS, so I don't know if they have their own ticket scalping division.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Ticketmaster does. But if tickets from Vivid Seats and StubHub and all those other places will not be honored.
Wow.
So that seems like a cluster in the making.
Yeah, but at least it's on a smaller scale. I mean, you're only talking 800 people each night. So.
So the riot will be easier to contain.
Yeah.
Plus, they're a bunch of rich people. They don't riot.
Oh, yeah, I'm using the expression. The belligerent, drunken yelling.
Yeah. The threats of calling the manager.
The sad news is Hakey was talking about this on the Margaritaville podcast, the last episode on the Margaritaville podcast. And he said it's going to be a really stripped down show, which means it's going to have a limited crew, which means that it's not going to be broadcast on Radio Margaritaville or Margaritaville TV or YouTube. It might be broadcast audio because I don't think they really need a lot of people to do that. Because I assume there's going to be a soundboard that they can patch into. So if it is broadcast only on Radio Margaritaville, I picked the perfect time to cancel my SiriusXM subscription.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you guys are going to have to be responsible for recording the show.
Yeah. How do you record? You have to give me instructions. I'll try.
Yeah. Nice.
So I think that wraps up Buffett news. I don't have any other stories. I do have an update from what I mentioned last time when I was threatening to kill off my other websites. I am still planning on killing off the domain names. No, I take that back. I'm keeping the domain names. I'm killing off the hosting service because it's $300 and I don't want to pay $300 tomorrow. And so I just moved all the data from where it was, the hosting service it was on, and I moved it over to wastingaway.net. So all the Buffett set lists are now over at wastingaway.net. And I also saved the CMU photos.
Yay.
And the Windjammer Cruise diary and my European photos and my celebrity photos and my ghost story photos. They're all at wastingaway.net/archives. So you can find it there.
Nice.
You can find all that stuff there.
What about the most important page? What about the God of Love?
Oh yeah, that's there too. I did. I moved that there too.
I just remembered it. I have this time to read that again.
But it's hidden. There's no link to it. So you can't find it while on the site. You just have to know. And this is a secret to listeners of this episode, that the URL for it is wastingaway.net/artoflove.htm or HTML. I can't remember now if it's HTML or HTM, because way back when it was all HTM. Windows just wanted to use HTM.
I could have this.
I think it's HTML. I would go for HTML.
I remember typing that in before or seeing that on the bar, and I might even have a bookmark buried, in all my old bookmarks. So.
Yeah, the old bookmark at shortfatguy.com does not work and has not worked for a number of years, because then it got switched over to bitteroldman.com. But now I'm getting rid of everything under bitteroldman.com. I'm still keeping the domain name because I like it, but I can't afford to pay for 2 hosting plans. So now I'm cutting off Bitter Old Man and just leaving everything with wastingaway.net.
Nice.
And so all that stuff got saved. And the cool thing about, I revamped the Mickey's Audio Island site over April, I think, early April, or maybe it was in March. I can never remember. But a lot of the songs were in real audio format, which you can't even play anymore.
Wow, there's another.
Not only is it just old technology, it's non-existent technology.
Wow.
So I revamped it. I've been meaning to do this forever, but now I finally had a reason to do it. Everything is now MP3. Even just the little interview doodads that were there, they've all been upgraded to MP3. So everything is MP3.
You could find them at Mickey's MySpace page.
I thought it was so cool with real producer
audio,
using the real producer software to make streaming audio. I was on the vanguard, the forefront of the internet, making streaming audio. And then I don't even know when MP3s came out, but they just wiped real audio off the map. I know that the first MP3 I ever did was at Mike's house when I was babysitting. I was dog sitting, and I found out about this German technology that would digitize your songs. And the first song, and it was DOS based. It was command prompt based. And the first song that I turned into an MP3 was
The Bugle.
no, but that would have been good. It was the Buffett song that he wrote for some. Oh crap! I can't remember what it was. I think it's "Trouble on the Horizon." I think it was that song. That was the first song I turned into an MP3, and it turned out to be like 5 megabytes, which was gigantic back then. And it's like, what's the purpose of this? Why wouldn't I? I'll just play the CD instead of hogging up my hard drive with a 5 megabyte file.
Yeah, 5 megabytes. Yeah.
But it did sound good. It sounded like the CD, but then it was like, well, I could just play the CD. My computer's got a CD drive. I'll just play the CD. My, how things have changed.
Yeah, not even a CD drive anymore. Or at least I don't.
I can't remember.
No, I don't. I had to bring out a old player just so I could hear CDs. I hooked it up to the old Bose like clock radio thing that I had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, like an actual CD player or a DVD player?
I had an old CD player, Sony CD player, and I hooked it up to the Bose, and that's my little rig to listen to CDs, because that's the only way I have. I don't have any other way to listen to CDs.
I still have 2 CD players in my house. One's connected to my iMac, because I do have discs that I want to rip on occasion. So
Right, I'm gonna have to buy an external drive when I need it, but I haven't needed it. I did rip all the CDs I had.
Yeah,
I did that at the beginning of COVID.
I have hundreds of CDs. In fact, I know, in fact, because I'm packing them up now. I have a big old box.
Exactly.
Full of CDs, and I had a big, huge box of DVDs too. And then, of course, Amber's like, "You need to throw those away. You're never going to use it." I don't use them. They've been sitting in the basement forever. But I'm not throwing them away.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't even get a secondhand store to take the DVDs.
I gave mine away to the library.
DVDs or both?
No, I keep my CDs. But I mean, the DVDs have been replaced by Blu-ray. So, so I'm upgrading. I'm not upgrading. Well, some CDs I do upgrade, but I always like to have a physical copy in case the digital copy gets corrupted. So that's always nice. And I've got millions of CDs, but the DVDs I'm not going to play anymore because they look like crap, and I've replaced the good ones with Blu-ray. So I gave all my DVDs to the library.
I should have done that.
I should have done it too, but no, I packed them up and I'm bringing them with me.
No, man, this is your time to.
I know, but
you don't need them.
I know I don't, but
this is what I did. I saved like 5 or 6. I do have like the Roger Klein ones sitting here, some Michigan Wolverine stuff, just discs, and I had I even have that Beta Live by the Bay. Jimmy Buffett. I have that just downstairs, so that's more like for decoration. That's more for decoration or just to have. Right. And then I just threw away the stuff that I'm never gonna, because I'll just stream it. I don't even have a working machine plugged in.
Yeah,
I must have one downstairs.
I have a dumpster sitting in my driveway right now.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's right.
For this weekend, yeah. So I could easily toss it out there, but I won't.
But once you do it, it'll feel so good. So I'm just saying, if you want to cut some, but I didn't throw my CDs away at all.
No, I packed the whole box.
I keep thinking I'm going to take the booklets and I'll make a quilt out of them or something. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to get a table and then I'm going to put all the discs on the table and do that glue over it, and have a table of CDs. That would be cool. But it sounds like it would be longer than a couple hours. So I'm not going to do it.
It's never going to happen.
I know. If I knew someone wanted to do that for me, that'd be excellent. Have a folding table with your CDs, like that's the surface.
Right. Now I should get rid of them, but I probably won't. But I have that dumpster out there.
Don't do it. Keep it.
Yeah.
As soon as you get rid of it, you're going to think about it like a week later and go, oh, I'd love to see that. And then you're going to realize it's
Exactly.
gone forever. And then you're going to curse yourself for not having it.
You know it.
Then you can stream them.
Shh.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. I would just.
I'm
not
like,
gonna watch it.
I understand completely keeping them.
You could stream it, but then you find out that it's on that one service that you
Don't
didn't
have.
subscribe. Yeah, you don't have, and you don't want to pay for.
Right.
I need another beverage. My bottle's empty. So, drink breakers. Is it just me?
I might get another one
I'm
here.
still good. I'm good for a minute.
Draft begins in 4 minutes.
The what?
The draft. The NFL draft.
Oh, I don't even pay attention.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I usually don't watch. I usually just see the
That's
text.
right. It's end of April. That's right.
Yeah. This is when we played in the volleyball tournament.
Volleyball World Championships. Yeah. Yeah. Well, how many years ago then? At this time?
Yeah.
I found that shirt and I couldn't throw it away. Remember the shirt we got from the Volleyball World Champions? He's not listening.
I'm sorry, what's that? I'm checking what?
I said, remember that shirt we got from participating in the Volleyball World Champions? I found it in the basement during this cleanup process.
Oh, yeah,
couldn't throw it away.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I do have, I think I even have that too. And I'll be like Winnie the Pooh with it on, but
yeah,
I have a bunch of stuff that'll never fit me, but
that would be adorable.
And I have some shortfatguy.com shirts.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
I have a couple wasted away shirts that were in a bag that we're supposed to give as a present. Or I mean, I should dig it out exactly what I have. I know where they are right now, and then maybe
they're still mint. Nice.
See if anybody wants them.
Nice.
Excuse me. Jeez.
Stay awake there, Schmoe.
Yeah, but but it's like a normal yawn. You know what I mean? It feels so good to just be normally tired.
Mm.
I'll make a long story short, Dick, but it turns out I wasn't sleeping for like over a year, like not sleeping, not reaching REM. So I mean, I haven't talked much about it. But I remember the last podcast we did, I felt wide awake. But I mean, I was falling asleep driving, Mick. This is what sleep apnea. And the machine wasn't working. Insurance companies don't want to pay for new stuff. I did talk, this took months, got a new machine that hooked up to, hooked up to a network and then reporting how I'm doing. And then that's when the doctor said, holy shit, you're not sleeping. I'm like, this is what I've been saying. So I stopped using the machine. So that means half hour at a time. I'll sleep, wake up, wake up, panting, I like stop breathing. And then somewhere around 5 a.m, I'd feel comfortable and kind of really sleep. But half the time I had to get up at 6:30 for work or something anyway. But and then I had a sleep lab and blah, blah, blah. So now for 1 week, today marks a week, I have this new machine and it's like, I sleep. I don't wake up till the morning and I have to really pee instead of peeing every 7 times a night. I was having over 100 events an hour, which an event is you stop breathing for 10 seconds. I just was reading up on it today.
I'm laughing, but he's like,
I know.
Death every hour. He's almost dying.
Yeah, that's 100 times an hour.
Yeah,
100 times. There's two types of events. That's one, and the other one was something else. So nothing's hooked up to your heart, so they don't. But I did do that sleep lab at home with the thing on my heart, and then the sleep lab does that too. You have a bunch of wires all over you. You think you wouldn't be able to sleep.
The good thing is your lungs are in mint condition because they've barely been used.
Yeah. Don't have as many miles as you think.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, it's been, but I'm suffering from a stiff neck that I get sometimes because I slept like 10 hours, waking up one time on Friday night. And I think I was just in a weird position with my pillows and stuff.
He's
But I
not
just
used to
didn't
being
move
still.
because I was just sleeping. I was so happy.
You have to go to sleep school to learn how to sleep
Yeah,
properly.
properly. 1 and 2 and lay straight and relax. All right. Well,
All right. Well, our next show going to be a live show, like in-person show.
I don't know. Could be.
we'll have to do something before you take off to home.
Do you have a
Yeah.
joke with which to end the show?
No, I don't. For the 37th time in a row, or
Yeah.
more than that.
That's a tradition. We have to ask if you have the joke, and you say no.
I used up all the jokes, man.
All
Yeah,
the
Probably.
jokes in the world have been used up.
Yep.
We had some good ones back in the day.
I wouldn't doubt it. I believe every single parrot or pirate joke has been mentioned on this show.
And we had that one little actress too.
Yeah, we used to have them acted out and stuff. That was back in the day.
That was good times. Joe's or Big Al's at Joe's prime time.
Yeah, Big Al's probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way back. Jeez.
Yeah, well, we've been doing this. We
That's right. We got an anniversary coming up. Thanks for mentioning that.
We got to get in person for this anniversary. Is
Well, no, it's
like
a couple days from now.
I know. I'm
Oh,
glad
is
to
it
get in
really?
person after. It's in a couple days away from what?
It's May 3rd.
15 years.
May 3rd, 15th, our 15th birthday.
Wow. Yeah, we need to have a show for the 15th anniversary live.
I will celebrate with an empty land shark.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have
well,
to.
better. Yeah, do it before I move out, because then it's never going to happen.
That's what I mean. We'll have to do this in May. We'll have to do this in May. I don't know. We could go to Beer Haven. We'll have to think.
I really do have to go there just to try one of those frickin' peanut and Cracker Jack beers.
There's another bar. There's a couple other bars. Well, there used to be the old Drinks. Gibraltar Drinks is something else now.
HRI.
And the HRI is there and Double D.
Although there was a for sale sign last time I was by your house down there. Is it still for sale?
Oh, I didn't even notice. I'll
Yeah.
take a look. Yeah, and Cimarron's gone. Cimarron 2 is something else.
Cimarron.
Remember Cimarron? They had good music. They had country music. They had like good music. Live music. Live music in the middle of the week.
Yeah. Country music. There's no place else around that had it.
It was God, what was his name?
Larry Lee Adkins and the Hanging Tree.
I know the Hanging Tree part. I can
Wow.
remember Larry Lee Atkins and the Hanging.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, mister, I'm in love with your wife. It was actually like one hit that he had.
Yeah.
He actually had a hit. But the band was good and it was like big.
Yeah.
There was all these
They had
guitars.
like a girl singer too, didn't they?
Yeah.
Have a singer that was set in some of the songs. She was
Right,
good.
yeah. Yeah, she was good. It was crazy. I mean, I love live music, and I guess I took it for granted. But I liked listening to him. And we saw him it wasn't a hoedown, it was another kind of hoedown thing. At what's now Freedom Hill. We saw him play there, along with Tom T. Hall.
Yeah, I remember that time.
Were you there for that?
Yeah. Because he had there was a big song that he had.
I like beer. He likes beer.
And there
He
was
should be a Supreme Court justice.
he had a song
like
about the Florida Keys too. Remember that? Down in the Florida Keys.
Yeah. I have Tom T. Hall. Now I'm gonna have to listen to Tom T. Hall tomorrow. There's a few songs in Tom T. Hall Essentials. 3 songs. Tom T. Hall. I could never find an MP3 or anything of Larry Lee Atkins and the Hanging Tree. Once in a while, I'll look. Yeah, I wonder what the real. We could
That's
have
a great band name too, though. Really, a country band name.
No, it's not.
It is.
That's a horrible name.
That's a great name, Larry Lee Atkins.
Oh
the
yeah, that
hanging tree part. Yeah, that's
Well, the hit would be probably just Larry Lee Atkins.
yeah.
yeah,
The
that's
hanging
a good
tree would
name.
age well. Yeah,
That's troublesome.
that is true.
Yeah, I mean the hanging tree was just what he had at Cimarron now, and he was just the old guy he had band. But the other guys were like younger guitar players. Remember, I mean, they were good. I remember one guy played up here. Yeah, it was always up here. Country guys don't do that a lot, right?
Yeah.
They'll be up here. Hey, mister, I happen to live with your wife. Yeah, when he played at that Freedom Hill, he did a lot of this. He did the singing and stuff, and the girl did like a song or two. But when they played at Cimarron all the time, she was taking the bulk of the stuff. All right. Well, I better be going for real.
All right, that was fun. I'm going to listen to that song. That's good. I'm glad we did that.
We'll think about what we can do, where we can meet, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mid-Bay or whatever. I can't. How do I leave? Oh, here it is. Leave.
All right.
I'll see you guys
Later, guys.
It's been a whole month.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Click.
That's life on the North Coast, wasting away.